Hi, beautiful brave hearts all around this gorgeous, wonderful earth. Welcome here to the show today with John Baxter, Get Grounded, right? So, we're going to be talking about this amazing technology and science and everything else, how you can actually get your health back while you are sleeping. You do not have to do anything, right? John, how are you doing today?
Hi Rita. I really like those glasses that you got on. I know that we run in the same fields and the same things, and we help people. And it's an exciting career that's very rewarding. And I'm just happy to be here sharing information and educating our friends and family out there.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for showing up, right? Because here again, we are showing up for ourselves and not just for ourselves, but for everybody else, right? You have something that you want to share to the world, right? So do we here at Doc of Detox. So when these amazing energy beings like yourself and ourselves, when we meet and just sharing amazing, very educational information to people, then you know what? We are doing our jobs or our passion, right? So get grounded, get connected, and recharge, beautiful brave hearts. You can also check us out on social media on Facebook, Telegram, Instagram, YouTube, X, Rumble, BitChute, Truth Social, and TikTok. And here we have, I got this slide here, and this is a book. And I don't know, John, if you want to introduce us, the audience, to this amazing sounding book by
Absolutely. And
co-author.
thank you, Rita. I think it's just important to say, like, I am the forefront of grounding. Grounding has been around for a long time, but there's no current grounding patents. Grounding in the past versus grounding in the present. Grounding in the past was a Chinese-made recalled product that was very inexpensive, and people that used it didn't know if it was working or not. And it was through my own pain to purpose that I found this amazing grounding technology and I improved upon it. We didn't just tell China to make it, we actually make ours in the USA. Those products that you see that were from China didn't take more than a couple weeks to make from the inception of the thought. Ours took over 6 years to conceptualize because our grounding technology is USA made with USA patents. And it took, like I said, 6 years to create the first stretchable conductive thread. And that's a big difference because the grounding that we have lasts as long as your mattress. The grounding of the past lasted like 1 or 2 weeks. And so people would get a benefit, but then it would be totally obsolete because the product doesn't stretch. So if you just have one wire, you put your weight on it, it's done. So that's why the Chinese products are, if you ask AI, were recalled from inception. They don't stop selling it because that's what China does. I'm sorry if there's any Chinese people out there, but the truth is that they haven't fixed an issue. We actually created the first coil thread, so it's
Mhm.
like a bungee cord and it doesn't stretch the actual thread itself.
Yes.
And I came from the mattress industry for over 25 years. So that's the only real reason I was able to figure out textiles and fabrics and cutting edge technologies and making things last. So, this book called 333 Benefits of Grounding has over 15,000 citations. It tells you, like, if you think of the foundation of health, think about how many 333 benefits. One of them is blood clots. One of them is diabetes. So you think about how many things this thing actually does when you discharge yourself from the EMFs, the Wi-Fi, and the frequency. It's a simple fact. It's You can't disprove this. Everything else, most everything else, it's very hard to prove. But this, it comes with its own meter and you can't disprove it. So, like, this is a verifiable fact. When you ground and you stand outside barefoot, we brought it inside. Most of the weather where most people are at, it's only 15 degrees today. Try to go ground in 15-degree weather. You might do your ice bath, you might jump in a lake or something like that, but not everyone's going to do that. You get this for 8 hours. You sleep on this for 8 hours. You shield yourself from the EMF and static electricity. Have you ever rubbed your feet on the ground and shocked yourself? Well, that's your body discharging electrical energy in the body to even to a doorknob. That means you're higher than the doorknob itself. And when that happens, and I'll make a claim, and it's the truthful claim, that when we have inflammation, when we have pain and stiffness in the body, when we have oxidative stress, which just means a lack of electrons, the body is electrical and it's really tight. And, like, let's just say between the shoulders of most people, you grab this little, trap right here, it's
Yeah.
tight. That's just trapped static electricity in the body. So when you discharge, that tightness starts to slowly dissipate, and that removes the free radical damage. And of course, get massages, and of course, take magnesium. It will improve your electrical system. The other claim that we make in here is that electron donation is the future of health, electron nutrition. So grounding, when you actually put your feet on the ground, you're actually balancing your body to the Schumann resonance of the earth. You're becoming one with the conduit that, apples grow on. You know an apple.
The natural conduit, the natural frequency, the natural earth energy. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people, probably Bravehearts, have heard about the Schumann resonance, is how it's shooting, how it's resonating, and how we're like bathing in it sometimes.
Yeah, and if you think the food that we eat gets grown
Yeah.
in the ground, right? And in the ground, that electricity comes from lightning bolts hitting the earth. Those lightning bolts hit the earth and they disperse these things called electrons. So think of it, if you could see from a physics standpoint, a lightning bolt hits the earth, it disseminates a pool of electrons. And there's an apple tree absorbing those electrons, water, and everything else, and it produces this beautiful thing called a fruit, like an apple.
Yeah.
You take the apple off, guess what? It starts to turn brown. You bite the apple, it starts to turn brown. That's
Mm,
oxidative stress,
yeah.
and that's the aging process. So grounding is just so beneficial. This book is ridiculous. It's 600 pages. No one died in the process of making this book, but we almost lost our minds because it took so much energy, so much time to reevaluate, tell the truth,
Mhm.
and people don't know the truth, and they don't know even what I said at the beginning because no one's educated them. So my
Mhm.
purpose on this earth is to educate people on frequency medicine and show them this foundation called grounding. It's the discharging side of electricity. So without the discharging side of electricity, which is, let's just say, your plug in your home, you plug something in, there's a ground at the very bottom of most people's socket. The ground goes right to the earth, and then the two at the top, it doesn't plug into those, but that's electricity. Why is that? Why is that pair needed? There's a pair, electricity and ground. It's because it makes electricity safe and complete. If
Mhm.
you don't have the ground in your home will likely set on fire. So it's a understood fact that grounding is necessary for our whole electrical grid. Grounding is necessary for this body when we're using frequency medicine. And that is our claim to fame for so many years. And this is just a simple thing,
Mhm.
no side effects. Even people with pacemakers, you can ground because you can stand barefoot outside on the earth. You can still use this technology even with a pacemaker.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of people are concerned, like I'm here at the clinic in West Kelowna, beautiful British Columbia, Canada, right? I'm one of the master health practitioners, and we work with cell sonic regeneration. And then, some clients, they're just really concerned sometimes, like, are you sure? Can we use this for this and that ailment and stuff, right? And of course, like these are so safe. Like we have to understand, and thank you so much, John, for educating us that yes, we are light energy beings. And that's what it is, you know? So we got the zero point 0.4 volts in our healthy cells, in 50 trillion cells and stuff, right? So yeah, that's what it comes down to. We are energy beings. So, and then thank you for
Energy, I love
educating
it.
us. Yeah,
Yeah, and what is the electrons? Where do these electrons come from? They actually come from the sun. Without light, there is no life. Does a seed grow in darkness? No.
yeah,
It grows in light, and we are basically seeds. And when we get light, we are light and electricity, and we actually get our electrons from the sun and electricity, electrons.
yeah,
So that's what's feeding some of the apples and fruits that grow on this planet, and it feeds us. And we're always fighting the bad, right? Like that's our concept with Braveheart. We're brave. We stand up to the this just ridiculous understanding of health.
mhm,
We're not, we're capable of doing anything as humans, but to
mhm,
stand up and be brave when it comes to the truth, we,
mhm,
as the team, we always stand up to the truth.
mhm,
The truth is, will set you free. And when you get set free from the truth, you'll realize what we're doing is natural health.
yeah,
We can actually improve your health. We don't like think of petroleum-based pharmaceuticals as the number one thing that's going to help you. You are the only one that's going to help you. And the more you get educated, the more knowledge you have, and the more you study the detox, and the more you study all this stuff that we put together, you become a master like you and what
Thank
you've
you.
done. So, like,
Well, I'm training to be a better one every single day, you know, every single day to be a mastering a practitioner in me. But John, the thing is, we're not fighting and you know the system or anything, but it's just the belief system, you know, the programming that people were programmed from from childhood. That we came from the tree and we were like monkeys or I don't know, you know, and then you just basically nobody, nothing, and then you just obey and shop and consume. And then when you're telling people that you're average Joes and Jills, that we are light energy beings, I mean, minds like amazing minds like Nikola Tesla, you know, he was there to bring the message too, and then nobody really listened because he was not allowed. We were not allowed to listen. So we're not fighting or anything, but we are the brave hearts and the warriors to come on and explain. So can't thank you enough, John. You are doing this, you know, from the bottom of your heart.
thank you, and I take that to heart because the system has fought me.
Mm,
And I can say, like, I don't wish that on anyone else. But God protected me at a level where I've always been protected. And
mm,
because we've helped so many people, that's all I can think or say because it's unbelievable over the years of how we've been able to continue to do
yeah,
this and help so many thousands of people. And
yeah.
that was a great thing to say is like the reprogramming of our understanding is everything.
Mhm.
And a lot of us assume, and I know that our friends and families, not everyone believes what we believe, but the more they ask questions, the more they look into this, the more they're going to start asking the right questions, and
Yeah.
the more that you'll find out that there's people here for you. And that's like such rewarding work. And to see someone get better when they were told that you're going to die, when they were told that they have no other options, when they're told that they need to be on a drug for the rest of their life, here we are getting people off of pharmaceuticals, not by our choice, but by their own comprehension of what's going on.
We're just guiding them. We're just assisting and guiding them, right? And then it all comes down to understanding, right? To our understanding and being conscious and consciously choosing what is right because innately we know that, you know, the pharmaceutical magic pills, with the 200 whatever side effects. Like we can't even read the fine line, and seriously, so more and more people are waking up to the fact that yes, and it's not the alternative, yours or ours, doc of detox. We're the mainstream. We are the God-given natural remedy,
Yeah, they
right?
try to cancel us, right? So like they just gave us, oh, that's an alternative, right?
We
But
are a
we're the
threat to
original.
them. Yeah.
The original.
Yeah.
They are the alternative, and you've just been like everything was reversed, right?
Yeah.
So we had a food pyramid here in America. There was a food pyramid, and the worst stuff in the reality of things was what they put at the top. And the stuff we needed, they said, you don't need too much of that. And so recently, the RFK side of things, they reversed it. And the most that we need is fats, oils, and protein. We
Yeah.
were told that that is the least we need. And that's a scary thing. And I'm so thankful that people finally did this because now I'm eat, like even myself, I'm like now I'm eating more protein. I knew it was true, but the fact is, we have actually asked AI, do we ever need 1 grain of sugar in our life? Do we ever need one piece of wheat in our entire life? And ChatGPT will say you will never need an outside source because the body, the liver, it converts the fat and the oil and the protein into sugar already, glucose.
Yeah.
So when we put more sugar in our body, what's the first 3 letters of glucose? GLU, glue. If you put
Mhm.
sugar water on the counter, you feel how sticky it is? That is the number one binder for atherosclerosis. And when they collect fat, some different things like calcium and sugar, that's
Yeah.
what like when you're building a wall with the cement, the cement is actually sugar and calcium, sticky sugar with dry calcium chalk, and that's
Yeah.
why so many people are affected. And I know we're kind of getting off topic, but I just had so much fun talking about this.
Well, we're not getting off track because it's so complex, yet it's very simple and logical. But yeah, this has also got to do with what we are, be talking about today here. So when you were mentioning ChatGPT, I'm actually glad that sort of like AI showed up because a lot of people now just amazed by it, and then they're going to listen to it, well, hopefully in a good way, and listen to us as well, right? So if ChatGPT says so, it must be true, right? But hopefully people are going to listen to us too, and then we're just speaking the truth, and we're so logical, just the way you explain it, John, too. It's very comprehensive and very simple, logical.
Oh, thank you. And we actually created our own AI with a nonprofit for holistic health and wellness. We are blowing people's minds here every single day. We are taking people that, didn't know a whole lot about the body. Our system takes over 50,000 points of information. Your standard medical doctor doesn't even know like half of the reality, not even half, probably like 5%. And the AI will take data. It's the best at taking data and giving you the kind of the brass tacks information. And we use ChatGPT every day, but in our own version. We've hoisted out like the big pharma talk. We push that to the side, and
Yeah.
ours is a holistic balance. And what you'll see is that most everything, the grounding technology is just a foundational technology. It's like getting sunlight, oxygen, and nutrition. And there's nothing you need to do. You just like the missing pillar, Rita, that we always talk about is sleep. Like it's a
Yeah.
simple fact. You can get by with not sleeping too well for many years, like from college on, but eventually it's going to catch up with you. And a lot of people, I tell them, did you know that the more you sleep, the more you lose weight and the better your metabolism gets? If you have a high cortisol level and you're only sleeping 2 to 4 hours a night, you're going to gain weight and you're going to look obese. and you're not even eating that much food. You could be eating almost no food and gaining weight basically, just because you're not sleeping and building your metabolism back.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, John, if I may ask you to please talk about studies and statistics, right? So we got the here, we got the slides here. So then, if you wouldn't mind just touching that,
Yeah, we
studies
have.
and
Yeah, Rita, the we have the only third-party study ever done in grounding. So, out there is like this is a cutting-edge technology that people didn't really believe because there was no real third-party studies. So we've done the best we could, and we got the first third-party study done, and look at the high percentages. So we already knew it was true, but to have a third party, you've seen Aura Ring, you've seen Fitbit, you've seen these things that monitor your sleep and your health. Well, this study was done with other people's machines. So like a Fitbit. So our study was done with the Fitbit, and when they took all the data, people had 39% better quality sleep. That's almost getting an extra minute for every minute you sleep in quality. 40% less anxiety, 39% less depression, 42% said they had less stress. When you calculate this, you realize that a lot of the chronic disease is caused by stress, cortisol, and depression, anxiety. Everyone deals with it. Tell me that someone doesn't deal with a little anxiety. Little anxiety is good. I'm a Capricorn. We have a ton of anxiety. That's how I got all this stuff done. On
Mhm.
one side, anxiety will keep you alive and safe and, in some type of traumatic experience. But on the flip side is that you don't really need it. You don't need it to be healthy. You need those to for survival instincts, right? We live
Yeah,
in the world where we're living in a sympathetic fight or flight syndrome.
yeah.
And really, when you see the what it's doing, it's reducing you to a level of parasympathetic. You're breathing with your whole body now. You're not breathing in your head. You're not trapped up here in fear. There's no lion that's going to jump behind the corner and tear your throat out. You
The
know,
paper tooth, Dr. Wolf, we brave at Braveheart Nation, we call it the paper tooth tiger. Everybody's running away from it, right?
yes, paper chip tiger,
Yeah,
and
that's
it's so painful, and we all have to deal with it. So you reduce all this anxiety and stress. Guess what? Oh, I can sleep again. Duh. So like that's the easy thing about this. You're not having to do too much. You just have to plan for your sleep, do a little breathing exercise to kind of get out of this trap. And then you're like, hey, I'm sleeping good. And if you fix this simple thing that we're biologically able to do is sleep, you know what? You got more energy. Guess what? You got more clarity. People want you weak. A lot of people around you may be traumatic partners, traumatic friends. A lot of people don't want to see people succeed. And I hate to say that because it happened to me too. But the
mm,
truth is that you have to create strong boundaries. You have to be strong in yourself. And
hold
guess
the line, right? You gotta hold the line,
you,
John. You gotta
you
hold
have
the
to hold
line.
the line
Yeah,
or people will take advantage of you, beat you down, and try to control you. And
yeah.
that happens with our governments. That happens with everything. That happens with we've been programmed that people to do this to each other. And so once you get strong for yourself, you start feeling better, you start thinking in the truth. If I have that drink of alcohol, I will be brought over to the right field and then I will be lost and then I will get better and then I will do it again. And the thing is, I can be strong for myself. I know that that's going to weaken my spirit or this or that, and I'll be strong for myself. So part of the healing process is to make better decisions. That's all I'm trying to get at.
And then finding our ways back to our high vibrational, beautiful beings. Like we are such God made us almost perfect. Our bodies are amazing, especially when we find a way back to aligning with our soul and authentic selves. So it is just amazing. But again, people just do not know any better. But this is why we are here. We're showing up, for not just for ourselves. Well, first of all, we have to show up for ourselves, right? Fill up our hearts and to give unconditional love and everything. But we are just shining our light to the world, and that's the way. And again, like you're amazing, John. Thank you. You're also doing like a very important part in this existing on this plane.
I'm trying to dance more, okay? I might not be a dancer, but I'm trying to dance through life more. I'm trying to flow through life, and that's the
Mhm.
key.
Yeah.
We can all be stressed out. We can all sit there and worry till worry kills us. But the thing is sometimes we got to get out of this and more into this. Get more into this, get less into this crazy mess, and everything starts to fall in place.
Mm. And with simple things like that, like you're bringing, get grounded, with the blanket and everything. I'll be talking about that later. That it is they are available on Daka Detox store and everything. So you're also bringing this very simple, logical way of healing, just like what we do here at Daka Detox. And then we're combining these things together. We're bringing the thunder down, and then again, it all comes down to education because people just don't know any better. Remember, we're going back to the programming, right? The belief system, and then that's where we're cracking people's coconuts.
Love it, love it. Basically, it's very cold, but I would like a lime and a coconut, actually.
On the way, on
Looking.
your way. But no straws, right? Not the
Yeah,
plastic ones.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. And anything you wanted to add about maybe the blanket or any other? I really love that we are actually offering products for animals, pets, because people love their pets. I love pets.
Yeah, basically, I would say that on the DACA Detox site, you're going to see a bunch of grounding technology. The bed cover is our number one seller worldwide. We went viral twice globally. It was really insane. But I gotta say that over all the years, the bed cover that you just put on your bed and you don't have to worry about is the number one offer. And it goes for a stair stepper down. This stuff is an investment in your health. Next step down is a blanket. It's very versatile. You can use it you can engulf yourself with the bed cover and over the top. You can use the blanket while you're watching TV in the kitchen, whatever you want while you're doing something. And that's just terrific because you can wrap yourself around like a burrito. If you're wanting to look for something affordable, then you can get the pillowcase. It's the simplest solution to sleep on. You just sleep on the pillowcase and your face, it actually absorbs to your face. If you have an aneurysm, a stroke, a neck problem like I had, and it's affordable. That's the most affordable option. If you were in the office, right, and you're working, we have a keyboard thing. We have something you put your feet on. We have a thing you put on your chair. So that is called the office station. We also have the thing for pets. So if your dog and animal, I just saw this study. I got to tell you this study, Rita. The A golden retriever in 1925 lives 17 to 19 years. 100 years later, 2025, a golden retriever is only going to live up to 12 years, 9 to 12 years, almost half of what the dogs lived in 1925. What is the difference? Well, did you know in 1925 the dog just ate what was on the food off of your plate? Extra little pieces of scrap of food is the diet for a dog in 1925. This industry put all these drugs in, make you spend all this money on your pets because it's giving them inflammation. There's no nutrition when you burn the food. The dogs are scratching and licking themselves and they got gut problems. They're dying just
Oh,
like we are
cancer too,
dying.
the inflammation, right? It is just horrific.
They're adding glutens and bad stuff that we're getting affected by. They're getting the same stuff, except worse. And if you think about it, like what happened, like the food that we ate was But the simple truth is you can help your dog put years likely on its life just by having a grounded bed cover. If your dog sleeps in your bed with you, great, he's going to get grounded too. But if your dog sleeps in a like on a its own dog bed, we have these dog bed covers. You put the cover for the dog. The dog has paws. No dog is wearing shoes unless you're a rich person and your dog wears shoes everywhere. But the dogs are never have shoes. They have paws. They're supposed to be on the dirt. They're not supposed to be on the cement 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So this is an easy, effective way to give your dog stress relief, anxiety relief. Drop your dog's, depression. Just sitting at home, why not? So
So while you were mentioning like the blankets and the pillowcases and everything, I was just thinking, people, you do not have to do anything else, you just wrap it around you while you're healing. Like you're
yeah,
healing, right? You put something on that is healing your amazing bodies, right? Just
it's good for
recharging with.
couples. It's good for couples. If both of the couples are less stressed, they're more happier. They feel better. So if your husband is nagging and angry, or your wife is nagging and angry, you know what? Give it a shot.
Come in the snug.
We
Yeah, yeah,
have had
exactly.
women buy the bed cover, don't even tell the husband. They put the sheet over the top, so he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna come home and go to bed."
Yeah,
And then the lady goes like, "How was your sleep?" And a lot of times the guy is like, "I don't know. I feel like I feel better." That's a better thing to do sometimes than to say, "Hey, psychologically, there is something here that you sleep on that is going to try to improve you waking up at night." There's a famous guy named Shep Gordon. He was the manager for Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison. He is one of the most famous managers of all time.
okay.
And he also created the Food Network on TV. He has our grounding cover. When he got the bed cover, he said, "I'm not sure if I feel it." His wife said, "Shut up." She said, we're waking up every hour, 8 or 9 times a night, and you don't even realize that I would wake up mad because why are you getting up out of bed? And guess what? She goes, "He's lucky to get up one time a night to go to the restroom. Thank you so much, Mr. Baxter." So even that potentially that high-end guy, he got told off by his wife because it was obvious that it helped him, but he couldn't
Yeah.
perceive what was helping him and what was not helping him.
Yeah, yeah, John. Because the thing is, many of or a lot of the times, people think it's like woo-woo, with the cell sonic regeneration machine or anything, that there's no science behind it just because they're not, not educated, right? So what a nice testimonial that is coming from the wife, and hopefully we're gonna be seeing less divorces because the blanket is out there.
Yeah, there's a number of topics that we could cover, but I won't cover today.
Yeah.
But there's been some very good results. And I would say throughout all this, I broke my neck and I refused the surgery when I'm 20
Mhm.
years old. I'm 48 years old. I never got the surgery. I never needed the surgery. I just needed inflammation reduction.
Yeah.
I needed to heal my root issue of how I broke my neck. I needed to supplement and add nutrition. I needed to recover from sleep and get some good sleep because the reason why I created this product, honestly, is because when I broke my neck, I was looking at the ceiling every night. And when I chose to not get the surgery, that was when shit got real. Sorry for my language. When I refused the surgery, stuff got real. And guess what? I got hooked on pain pills. And guess what? Before I killed myself from the painkillers, I got off of painkillers cold turkey. I still looked at the ceiling every night, and guess what? I put my health in my own hands. I was forced to create a solution that could heal myself. So that's like how people know me around the world. I was forced because of my decision, and guess where my decision came from? My parents had great insurance. My mom was given so many drugs and so many surgeries that she didn't need. I had a mistrust in the medical system over 25 years ago when I broke my neck. So when the
Mm.
doctor said, "Well, wait for your call, kid, when you broke your neck," I said, "I'm not going to call you because I seen what you did to my mom. She's going to die either way."
Thank you so much for showing up. Can't thank you enough. And we're always learning, and can't wait to get my hands on that book. It's amazing. I just love that 333 as well, right? 333. And thank you, and have a gorgeous best day. And guess what? Three, two, one. We got this, John. So thank you so much. See
Thank
you
you,
next
Rita.
time.
I love your energy. Thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, John. Okay. I promise, okay? All right, beautiful brave hearts all around the world. So here we have, this is so exciting. We got the whole body immunity sales already started on Monday, January 12th, going until this Sunday, January 25th, right? Up to 20% off. So please go to docofdetoxstore.com. And here we have the one and only Dr. Darrell Wolf. He actually made the efforts to make this beautiful Matrix movie. It's called Escape the Matrix. Bravehearts, you ought to break the contract, break the spell. Get your free tickets when you sign up for the Braveheart Heroes contract. Escape the Matrix, braveheart.com. It is so exciting coming on February 14th. So, Bravehearts, which pill are you going to choose? The red or the blue one? And here we have our BHN free live online Q&A schedule. Book your spot, bhnuniversity.com. So we already had the pelvic restoration yesterday, a live Q&A. And then the next one is coming up on February 4th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the other one is on February 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, right? Again, it is the pelvic restoration live Q&A when your questions matter because you matter, beautiful brave hearts. And then on February 26th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our Heal Yourself, Heal Your Family and live in-person lecture with Dr. Darrell Wolf, Transformational Healing Universe on Monday, February 23rd at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Limit of only 50 people, so please call 1-386-631-4066 to reserve your seat. Seats are booking up really fast. And then on Thursday, July 23rd, live and in person in London, England. Yes, you heard it right. It is so exciting. And then on Saturday, July 25th, live and in person in Cheshire, England. Please call 1-855-900-4544 to reserve your seat. This is going to be so fantastic, so educational. And here we go. Free UK Braveheart online Q&As. So please visit bhnuniversity.com. So here we have on January 27 at 7 p.m. UK pelvic restoration Q&A starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. And then on February 10, UK reverse irreversible Q&A starting at 7 p.m. GMT, right? This is 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're in North America. And then the exciting UK Rock with the Doc Q&A on February 24th at 7 p.m. Again, this is GMT and then 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then pelvic restoration Q&A on March 10th at 7 p.m. GMT. Again, that's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in North America. And then here we have it again on March 24th at 7 p.m. GMT, which is 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, reversed irreversible Q&A. And then on April 7th, Rock with the Doc Q&A. Again, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard and 7 p.m. GMT. And then the pelvic restoration Q&A on April 21st at 7 p.m. GMT, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. And then reverse the irreversible Q&A on May 5th at 7 p.m. GMT and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard, right? And then also on May 19th, again, the exciting Rock with the Doc Q&A. And then pelvic restoration Q&A on June 2nd, again, 7 p.m. GMT and then 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're making the times, right? Very easy, convenient for you, beautiful brave hearts. And then reverse the irreversible Q&A on June 16th at 7 p.m. GMT and then 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. And again, the exciting Rock with the Doc Q&A on June 30th. Again, 7 p.m. GMT and then which is 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And here we have Dr. Sage Wolf's North American tour, right? Treatment and consultation tour. So on February 25th, he's going to be in Los Angeles, California to March 5th. And then also on March 23rd till April 1st, Metairie, Los Angeles, USA, right? And then Occidental, California from April 6th till April 15th. And then Dr. Sage Wolf is coming to Canada, Montreal, Victoria, Oliver, Calgary, Toronto, and then, of course, beautiful British Columbia, Canada. And also, he's going to be in St. Louis, right? 2 times. So May 16 till May 21st, and then back in August. So please book your spot at docofdetoxtreatments.com. Spaces are filling up very fast. And then here we have our BHN TV World events starting on Sunday, January 25th at 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is going to be so amazing. Our Braveheart Women event is going to be mind-blowing with all these beautiful Braveheart women speaking around the world, right? With master health practitioners. And I'm going to be there. I'm showing up. And then here we have on Sunday, March 1st at 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sovereign Soul for Freedom lovers. Please go and sign up free at bhnuniversity.com. And also, you can watch replays on bhnapp.com, BitChute, Rumble, and Telegram. And then here we have our course dates, BHN University course dates. And keep in mind that USA financing is available. Online worldwide, The Art of Living, whole life health certified starting on January 28th to February 5th. This is an amazing course, and this is where you crack your coconut. And it's Ixtapas de Huetnejo, Mexico. It is going to be there, Whole Life Health Certified, and then followed by Wolf Non-Surgical on February 7th till February 18th. And then also Miami, Florida, starting on May 13th till May 21st, Whole Life Health Certified. And then followed by Wolf Non-Surgical, May 23rd till June 3rd. And then New World Practitioner, so it's a combination of both, right? So between May 13th until June 3rd, and the amazing Women's Pelvic Restoration Training, June 5th until June 7th. All these powerful courses. And then coming to Calgary, Alberta, Canada, we have the Wolf Non-Surgical, June 6th till the 17th, Women's Pelvic Restoration, June 19th until June 21st, and then Whole Life Health Certified, June 23rd till July 1st. And then in the United Kingdom, Cheshire, Braveheart Health Strategies Summit from July 28th until August 1st. And then in the amazing Scotland, UK, Wolf Non-Surgical, August 3rd till August 14th. And then Whole Life Health Certified from August 17th till August 25th. And then the Women's Pelvic Restoration from August 28th until August 30th. And then the Whole Life Health Certified, again, September 1st till September 9th. So again, it's going to be in Scotland, UK. So please go and check for dates and more information on bhnuniversity.com. These are the best, amazing courses, right? And then here we have, I just mentioned our BHN TV Braveheart Women's World event. This is beyond exciting. This Sunday on January 25th, starting at 11 Eastern Standard Time. So please go and visit bhnuniversity.com and come and join us. And then the one and only Dr. Joe Wolf is coming to Los Angeles for the Conscious Life Expo on Friday, February 20th until Monday, February 23rd in booth number 88, a powerful number, by the way, Transformational Healing Universe. And then there's going to be a live lecture, Reverse the Irreversible, with Dr. Daryl Wolf and Dr. Hari on Saturday, February 21st at 5 p.m. in room Century D. So here's our QR code. Scan to sign up. So follow-up lecture with Dr. Daryl Wolf at Transformational Healing Universe on Monday, February 23rd at 7 p.m. PST. Limit of only 50 people. So please make sure you have your seats reserved. They're booking up very fast. Please call 1386-631-4066 to reserve your seat. And here we have Braveheart Health Strategies Summit and Greenwich State, Cheshire, UK. 25 people on stage, 250 people in person, and only 3,000 people online. This is going to be on July 28th until August 1st with Dr. Daryl Wolf. So sign up at goodfoodproject.co.uk events. Here's the QR code. You can scan it. Bravehearts. And here we have the DoD Power Pack clinics worldwide. You will get with your cell-sonic regeneration and then also cardio med. These are the best, strongest energy medicine devices available on the market today. You will get free 24-day professional training worth $11,000, Bravehearts, with every purchase, right? So for more information, please go and visit dodpowerpack.com. And then here we have our bhnapp.com, the most powerful app. Please go and download it. And together we win. You're gonna find so much information, so many things there. And then also please check out our social media on Facebook, Telegram, Instagram, YouTube, X, Rumble, BitChute, Truth Social, TikTok. We are available on audios. They're available on Spreaker, Spotify, Deezer, iHeartRadio, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Audible, BHN TV station shows on audio. Your life-changing, life-saving podcasts. And here we have our beautiful, beautiful DoD 5-star health and healing center in Paradise, Ixtapa, Mexico. Come, Bravehearts, for health and healing and the training of a lifetime. And please go and check out for more information on dod5star.com. Look at the pictures. Aren't they amazing? Don't you just want to dive into this amazing pool? I call it the fountain of youth. And here we have, please go and book your personalized consultation with Dr. Dara Wolf for only $350. And guess what, Bravehearts? You will get a lifetime telephone support. So when you book a perfect day consultation, right? So toll free is 1-855-900-4544 extension 1, and direct number is 1-250-980-0554. And or you can also book consultation with a master practitioner for only $150. And again, you will get a lifetime telephone support. So please go and visit and book your consultation at perfectdayconsultation.com. And check these out, beautiful brave hearts. Look at that new DoD clothing. You can actually wear what we say, right? Crack the coconut. One love, one law, one world, right? We rise together. Here we have Braveheart Nation 321. I got this t-shirts, right? Available on dockofdetoxstore.com. And look at the water bottles, right? And then the cap. Again, you could find them on and order them on dockofdetoxstore.com. And here we have our ultimate healing guide, the perfect day lifestyle, right? From victim to hero, fear to faith, real science and real healing. It is Bravehearts free to download at pdgfree.com, right? And then if you love it, you can order a hard copy at dockofdetoxstore.com. And here we have our Healthy to 100. Take all your power back. So again, download pdgfree.com. And here we are coming to the end. Beautiful brave hearts. This is the best part, the oath. I am love. I am healed. I am Braveheart. Today and every day, from the moment I rise until I gently close my eyes. I will always trust, honor, respect, protect, forgive, and totally love myself first and foremost before anyone else or anything else. So help me God, because I am, I can, I am love, I am healed, I am Braveheart, I am all in. 3, 2, 1. We got this, beautiful Braveheart. Thank you so much for showing up and watching us all the time. Thank you. Have a gorgeous, beautiful day. Brave.